A world unseen. Imagine you are floating, not in a boat, but in the water itself. The world above is a shimmering ceiling of light. Below, shadows stretch and dance. You are not human here. You are fish. Your home is a place of silence and sudden movement. Every flicker of light, every vibration tells a story, friend, rival, meal, or danger. This is a world I've spent my life trying to understand. A world most anglers only guess at from the surface. They see the splash of their lure, but miss the real drama beneath. What really happens down there? That question has driven me across the globe. Fish are not simple creatures waiting blindly for food. They are survivors, hunters, and part of a complex social order. The moment your bait hits the water is not the beginning. It's the middle of a story millions of years old. The real action is hidden, a silent play in the underwater twilight. Most people think fishing is about luck, but it's a science, a game of chess. The angler makes a move, the fish responds. What if you could see the fish's side? With underwater cameras, we now can. This changes everything you thought you knew about fishing. This essay is your window into that world. We'll dive below the surface together, leaving the boat behind to become observers. We'll watch a simple cast ripple through the aquatic community, revealing caution, curiosity, and aggression. This is about understanding the hidden lives of fish and seeing water from a new perspective, an alien invasion. From the fish's point of view, the world is calm until it isn't. A sudden plop echoes through the water. Your lure, an alien object crashing into their home. Every creature freezes. Small fish dart for cover, sensing danger from above. The initial splash is critical. A heavy lure screams danger, scattering fish. A gentle entry whispers food, sparking curiosity. The object sinks, trailing bubbles, wobbling and flashing in the filtered light. To the fish, it's strange, unfamiliar, yet tantalizingly familiar. The flash of a spinnerbait, the wiggle of a rubber worm. Each mimics something real. The fish face a puzzle. Food or trap? Their survival depends on the right choice. Moments after the splash, a tense waiting game begins. The angler above may think nothing's happening, but underwater, a committee of fish is gathering. They watch from cover, assessing the situation. Their fins gently hold them in place, eyes fixed on the invader. The lure has their full attention. The real investigation is about to begin. The drama is just getting started. Setting the scene. Let's set the stage. A freshwater lake. Sunlight filtering through clear water. The lake bed is a patchwork of sand, mud, and rocks. To the left, a forest of weeds. To the right, a fallen oak forms an underwater fortress. A school of bluegill hovers near the weeds, curious, iridescent, always investigating. Near the sunken tree, a largemouth bass lurks, a silent, green torpedo, apex predator here. The bluegill pick at insects and algae, always alert, knowing their food for the base. The base conserves energy, waiting for the perfect opportunity. It knows every inch of its territory, every ambush point. This is a structured, competitive environment. Into this play, your lure descends, a purple plastic worm, Texas rigged. The bluegill scatter, then regroup. Curiosity peaked. The worm settles on the sand near the tree. For a moment, nothing happens. The bluegill drift closer, mouths opening and closing. The base hasn't moved, but its eyes are locked on the purple shape. The stage is set, the actors in position. The underwater drama is about to unfold. Curiosity and caution. The bluegill are first to move, bold, curious, sometimes reckless. A few break from the school, approaching the worm in short bursts. One pecks at the tail, then backs away, testing for danger. The angler above feels nothing. This tiny drama is invisible from the surface. The bluegill circle, communicating through body language, signaling threat or opportunity. Another nudges a worm, testing its reaction. Meanwhile, the base watches from the shadows, reading the bluegill's behavior. If the bluegill panicked, the base would sense danger. But they're curious, not afraid. Their behavior signals the object isn't an immediate threat. The base uses the bluegill as scouts, gaining confidence. Slowly, the base glides from cover, deliberate, efficient. The bluegill sense the predator and scatter back to the weeds. Now, it's just the base and the lure. The base stops 2 feet away, suspending in the water, eyes fixed on the worm. The real inspection is about to begin. Every movement is calculated. The bluegill's curiosity has cleared the stage. The base is ready to investigate. The tension builds. To bite or not to bite. The base circles the worm, inspecting it from every angle. Its eyesight studies the shape, color, and texture. Does it look like real prey? The dark purple mimics a leech or salamander, both on the base's menu. The base uses its lateral line to sense vibrations. The angler twitches a rod. The worm hops, sending a pressure wave. The base feels it. Now the lure seems alive. The base moves closer, caution fading. It flares its gills, tasting the water, detecting plastic, maybe human scent. That's a red flag. The base hesitates, instincts battling curiosity. It might nudge the lure, testing texture. Soft plastic feels real, hard doesn't. One wrong move from the angler, and the base will vanish. The bold and the cautious. How a fish inspects a lure reveals its personality. The base is a patient ambush predator, watching, waiting, analyzing before striking. It weighs reward against risk, making a challenge to catch. Bluegill, by contrast, are quick and competitive, relying on speed and numbers. They dart in, peck, and retreat, testing and racing their schoolmates for food. Their survival is about group opportunity, not individual caution. The base at the top of the food chain can afford to be deliberate. Bluegill live fast, balancing hunger against constant danger. When fishing, match your lure and presentation to the fish's personality. For base, slow and patient works best. Let their instincts take over. For bluegill, a fast, erratic retrieve triggers their competitive side. Understanding these differences is key to success. Each species plays the game in its own way. Adapt and you'll catch more fish. The strike. Back to our base. It's circled, watched, nudged the lure. The angler does nothing, letting the lure sit still. This pause mimics real prey, triggering the base's predatory instinct. The base's body language shifts. Fins stiffen, body coils, focus sharpens. The decision is made. The worm is food. In a flash, the base opens its mouth, creating a vacuum. The worm, sand, debris are sucked in, water expelled, lure trapped. The strike takes less than a blink. The angler feels a sharp thump. The worlds above and below collide. The base, realizing the hook, shakes its head, but it's too late. The angler sets the hook, and the fight begins. The silent drama becomes a chaotic battle. This is the moment anglers live for. The underwater story explodes into action. The ancient dance of predator and prey is in full swing. A fish's mind, a human's instinct. The fish's decision-making isn't so different from ours. Think of choosing a new food at the store. You check appearance, texture, even smell. The base does the same. Studies the lure, nudges it, tests for scent. Both of us weigh reward against risk, instinct against doubt. A final trigger. A sale sticker for us. A twitch to the base pushes us to act. This parallel isn't coincidence. It's evolution. Both brains are wired to survive and thrive. Assessing risk versus reward is universal. When a fish hesitates, it's not stupid, it's smart. It's running a cost-benefit analysis in seconds. Respect the fish as a fellow creature making calculated decisions. Fishing smarter, not harder. Watching this underwater play teaches us to fish smarter. First lesson, patience. Sometimes doing nothing is most effective. The pause after a cast is when fish make their decisions. Second, observation. Learn to read subtle signals from your line. A tiny tick could be a fish testing your lure. Third, realism. Make your lure act like real prey. Add pauses, sudden darts, slow crawls. Think about what your lure is supposed to be and direct its performance. Finally, respect. Seeing the fish is cautious. Intelligent process changes your perspective. Fishing becomes a battle of wits, not just luck. Every catch is a victory. Every escape, a lesson. You're not just catching fish, you're a part of an ancient dance. For a moment, you glimpse the secrets beneath the waves. That's the real reward.